So have you ever noticed that you always seem to attract narcissists or toxic people into your life? Are you tired of being manipulated, taken advantage of, or drained by these harmful individuals? Do you find yourself constantly caught in cycles of enabling destructive behaviors and wondering why you can't seem to break free from this pattern? If so, then listen up, because today we're going to dive deep into a topic that is both crucial and often overlooked: why super empaths attract toxic people. I am a mental health educator and I make mental health education videos. You possess an extraordinary ability to perceive and process the emotions of those around you. While this is a remarkable trait, it also presents unique challenges, particularly when it comes to dealing with toxic and manipulative people. In this video, we're gonna explore the dark side of being a super empath, the traits that draw toxic people like magnets, and let me tell you, it's not what you might think. Super empaths often feel a strong sense of responsibility towards those around them, sometimes taking on the burdens of others to ensure their well-being. Unfortunately, this trait can be exploited by toxic individuals who thrive on guilt and shame. Picture a situation where a manipulative person deliberately provokes a super empath into feeling guilty, pressuring them into doing things that are harmful or detrimental to their own well-being. First and foremost, let's talk about their unwavering kindness and compassion. The super empath, blinded by their desire to help and make a difference, often fails to recognize the red flags. They become a target, unwittingly providing the toxic person with the validation, attention, and energy they crave. Prioritizing self-care is essential for super empaths to maintain their own emotional well-being and prevent burnout. Therapy can be particularly beneficial in developing coping mechanisms and strategies to protect your emotional boundaries. We've delved deep into the intricate relationship between super empaths and toxic people, shedding light on the reasons why certain individuals with their unique traits often find themselves targeted by those with ill intentions. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so to join our growing community of mental health enthusiasts and learn more about how to protect your mental health. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Until next time, remember to prioritize your well-being and never stop believing in the power of human connection. Being a super empath is indeed a remarkable gift, but it comes with its own set of challenges and vulnerabilities. Understanding the dynamics at play and recognizing the warning signs is the first step towards safeguarding your emotional well-being and creating healthier connections. It's important to have a safe space to process your experiences and develop healthy strategies to deal with future encounters. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. Engage in activities that replenish your energy, such as spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or pursuing hobbies that bring you joy. By taking care of yourself, you build resilience against the emotional manipulation tactics of toxic individuals. Remember, you can't effectively help others if you're constantly drained and depleted yourself. It's a cycle that can be difficult to break, but recognizing the underlying motivations of toxic individuals is the first step towards protecting oneself from their grasp. However, this openness can inadvertently provide a toxic person with the very information they need to manipulate and exploit the super empath. Establishing healthy boundaries is crucial to protect yourself from toxic individuals. By setting clear limits and expectations, you can create a safe space where your emotional energy is respected and valued. This may involve learning to say no, setting time and space boundaries, and most importantly, not making excuses for harmful behavior. Remember, you have the right to prioritize your own well-being and emotional health without guilt or shame. And well-intentioned individuals, unfortunately, attract toxic people who exploit their kindness, emotional depth, intuition, sense of responsibility, and openness. It's crucial for super empaths to recognize these vulnerabilities and take proactive steps to protect themselves from emotional manipulation and harm. Picture a scenario where a toxic person forms a close bond with a super empath, feigning trust and camaraderie. During moments of vulnerability, the toxic person listens attentively, appearing empathetic and supportive. Unbeknownst to the super empath, this information will later be used to manipulate and control them. super empaths are known for their genuine desire to help others and their willingness to go above and beyond to support those in need. However, this innate goodness can become a weakness when it comes to dealing with toxic individuals who prey on the kindness of unsuspecting victims. And it all boils down to one simple reason: they serve as a rich source of supply for their emotional needs. Toxic individuals, whether they're narcissists, energy vampires, or those with other harmful tendencies, thrive on the emotional energy of others. When they encounter a super empath, it's like stumbling upon a gold mine. The super empath's deep emotional capacity and natural inclination to help others provide the perfect breeding ground for the toxic person to exploit and manipulate. Picture this: a charming yet manipulative individual approaches a super empath seeking assistance with a seemingly urgent matter. The super empath, moved by compassion, drops everything to help, only to find themselves entangled in a web of lies and deceit. And how you can protect yourself from the emotional manipulation and exploitation of those with ill intentions. This means they can fully immerse themselves in the experiences of others, feeling their joy, sadness, or pain as if it were their own. But this very quality can make them vulnerable to emotional manipulation. Imagine a situation where a toxic person deliberately provokes a super empath, intentionally causing them distress to satisfy their own twisted desires. The super empath, unable to detach from the emotional turmoil, finds themselves deeply affected by the toxic individual's actions. So if you're ready for some eye-opening insights and practical strategies to navigate this difficult terrain, let's get started. They possess a finely tuned sense of awareness, often picking up on subtle cues and sensing potential harm before it arises. While this intuition is a valuable asset, it can also lead to a false sense of security. Picture a scenario where a toxic person ingratiates themselves into the life of a super empath, gaining their trust and affection. The super empath, despite having intuitive feelings of unease, may choose to ignore them, believing that their connection with this person is genuine. Let's begin by understanding what it means to be a super empath. We're not just talking about having a heightened sensitivity to emotions here. A super empath enters and instantly notices a shift in the atmosphere. They can sense subtle shifts in emotions and detect when someone is feeling down or needs support. While this ability is a strength, it also becomes a vulnerability when it comes to toxic individuals who thrive on emotional manipulation. These individuals, often referred to as emotional vampires, are experts at using charm and deceit to exploit the kindness of super empaths. No, super empathy takes it to a whole new level. Super empaths possess an extraordinary ability to perceive, understand, and share the feelings of others. They are emotionally intelligent individuals who can easily pick up on subtle cues in facial expressions, body language, and even the tone of voice. This remarkable gift enables them to connect with people on a profound level, but it also makes them particularly susceptible to the influence of toxic individuals. Picture a crowded room filled with people from all walks of life. Being a super empath means having a profound capacity for understanding and sharing the emotions of others. Let's delve deeper into the traits of super empaths that make them attractive to toxic individuals. Next, we have their deep emotional capacity. Super empaths have a remarkable ability to feel and process emotions intensely. Moving on, we encounter the heightened intuition of super empaths. And let's not forget their strong sense of responsibility. Finally, we have their commitment to personal growth. Super empaths are often deeply committed to their personal growth and self-improvement. They value authenticity, vulnerability, and meaningful connections. As we've explored these admirable qualities of super empaths, while making them compassionate, now let's talk about why toxic people are drawn to super empaths. It's a transactional relationship where the toxic person sees the super empath as a means to satisfy their own needs rather than an opportunity for genuine connection. Now let's discuss 3 ways to stop toxic people from exploiting super empaths. Number 1. Set healthy boundaries. Number 2. Practice self-care. And number 3. Seek support and therapy. Reach out to friends, family, or mental health professionals who can provide support and guidance in dealing with toxic people. And there you have it, folks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with others who might benefit from this knowledge.